Hello, my magnificent, radiant Leo souls. Welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom, your sacred sanctuary for decoding the language of the stars and unlocking the infinite potential that resides within your heart. I am so deeply honored that your spirit has guided you here to this very moment, to this specific transmission of light. If you are listening to my voice right now, I want you to feel the resonance of this truth. It is not an accident. The universe does not deal in accidents. You have been pulled here by a magnetic thread of destiny because there is a message, a frequency, a key that is waiting to turn a lock inside your soul. Today we are going to part the veils of the mundane and step into the extraordinary. We are going to look at the energies swirling around your love life, your empire of abundance, your physical vessel, and the sacred bonds of your family. But before we dive into the depths of these prophecies, I need you to make a commitment to your own expansion. The energy we are channeling today is potent, and it requires an open and willing vessel. So do me a favor right now. Smash that like button as a signal to the universe that you are open to receiving. Share this video with a fellow Leo who needs to be reminded of their royalty. And if you haven't already subscribed to Cosmic Wisdom so you never miss a beat of your celestial guidance. Now let's anchor this energy together. In the comments below, I want you to claim your power. Type this affirmation: I'm ready to let the universe charge my spirit. Let this be your sacred contract with the universe today. Are you ready to hear something truly profound? The cosmos is currently whispering about a pivotal shift in your timeline. You see, Leo, we often think of conflict or uncomfortable relationships as things to be avoided, do we not? We want the smooth sailing, the adoration, the applause. But the spirits are showing me that right now, the friction you are feeling is actually fire. And as a fire sign, you know that fire purifies. It transmutes. Perhaps you have been avoiding a difficult conversation, or perhaps you have felt a tension in your connections that makes you want to roar or retreat. But here is the secret, that tension is the birthing ground of your next level of harmony. Do not be stubborn, my proud friend. Do not dig your heels in just for the sake of being right. Destiny is currently taking the wheel of your life in a way that feels almost aggressive, but it is actually divine intervention. There is a plan for you, a blueprint, so much grander than what your logical mind can currently perceive. You might feel like you are losing control, and for a Leo, that can feel like a death of the ego. But I invite you to surrender. Let go of the mane you are clutching so tightly. Allow the river of life to carry you, because doors that you thought were locked forever, doors you banged your fists against until they bled, are about to creak open on their own accord. Let's speak to the heart, for that is where you live, dear Leo. If you are currently partnered, the energies are asking you to do something that goes against your fiery, action-oriented nature. Observe. You are a giver. You shine your light on your beloved like the noon sun. You pour your energy, your loyalty, and your fierce protection into the relationship. But right now, the cosmos is asking you to pull back your energy field just a fraction. This is not a game. This is a calibration. Take a step back into your throne and watch. How does your partner respond to the space you've created? Do they lean in? Do they step up? This distance is not about manipulation. It is about clarity. You need to see if the energy exchange is balanced. You are often so busy carrying the emotional load that you don't give others the chance to show you how strong they can be. Resist the urge to fix, to manage, or to take the reins. Let the silence speak. Your intuition is roaring today. Listen to it. It will tell you everything you need to know about the longevity of this union. And for my beautiful single Leos, oh, I feel your heart. I feel that sometimes you look at the landscape of love and it feels like a battlefield, complicated and strewn with obstacles. You may be feeling overwhelmed, wondering, when is it my turn? When will someone match my intensity? Here is the cosmic download for you: disconnect to reconnect. The universe is orchestrating a divine meeting, but it cannot happen while you are frantically searching for it. Love often arrives on the wings of a distraction. It might be while you are traveling, exploring new lands, or even through a serendipitous connection online that feels instantaneous and electric. But your job right now, focus on your empire. Focus on your passion projects. The love you are seeking is a vibration, and you become magnetic to it when you are fully immersed in your own joy. There is an offer coming, a romantic or social opportunity that might unfold slowly. It won't be a whirlwind at first. It will require patience. But the universe has chosen you for this because your heart is ready to handle a love that is real, grounded, and lasting, not just a fleeting spark. Now let's talk about the frequencies you can harness today. I want you to pay close attention to the numbers 8 and 40. In numerology, the number 8 is the number of infinity, of power, of the exchange of energy. It is the money number Leo. It represents the concept of as above, so below. And the number 40 represents a period of testing and subsequent liberation. It is a biblical length of time for transformation. If you see these numbers today, know that the angels are winking at you. If you have a chance to use them in a lottery or a decision, trust that impulse. And your color for today is salmon. This is not just a fashion choice, it is color magic. Salmon blends the vitality of orange with the sensitivity of pink. It stimulates the sacral chakra, your center of creativity and relationships. Wear this color or visualize yourself surrounded by a soft, salmon-colored light. It will soften your edges and make you magnetic to good fortune today. I need to have a serious heart-to-heart with you about your business and career, specifically for those of you who carry the weight of entrepreneurship. The cards are showing a temporary dip in profitability or a slowdown in cash flow. Now pause. Do not let your heart race. Do not go into fear. This is not a disaster. It is a red flag, a signal from the universe to pay attention. It does not pose a serious risk to your capital unless you ignore it. You may need to inject new resources. This could be money, but more likely it is new energy, new ideas, or a new strategy. You have faced lions in the arena before, Leo, and you have always emerged victorious. This situation is no different. In fact, this pressure is diamonds in the making. You will emerge from this financial hiccup with a stronger infrastructure than you had before. On an emotional level, you are radiating at a frequency that is almost blinding. Your confidence, your self-sufficiency, your entrepreneurial spirit. It is intoxicating. Your partner, or those close to you, are captivated by you. But here lies the shadow. Your light is so bright that it may be triggering the unhealed shadows in others. You might sense the sharp, cold pangs of jealousy directed at you. And let's be clear, Leo, this is not because you have done something wrong. You are one of the most loyal signs in the zodiac. When a Leo loves, they love with a fixed intensity that is immovable. But their fear of losing you, or their insecurity in the face of your grandeur, might be triggering irrational behavior. They might try to dim your light to make themselves feel more secure. Here is your spiritual assignment. Do not dim your light. Never shrink to fit someone else's smallness. Instead, communicate with radical openness. Show them your vulnerability. When you reveal that the lion also has a tender heart, it disarms their ego. But remember, their insecurity is their journey, not yours to carry. Clear these heavy thoughts from your mind. You are protected. The heavens are conspiring in your favor today with an electric current that demands your attention. The moon is illuminating your sector of expansion. This is why you feel that itch, that desire to grow, to travel, to learn, to be more. You are emotionally hungry for greatness today. Mercury the messenger is aligning in a way that sharpens your tongue and your mind. Your negotiation instincts are lethal right now, in a good way. If you have a pitch, a speech, or a difficult conversation, today is the day. Your ideas are powerful, and people are drawn to your impetuous style, that classic Leo flair. But we must acknowledge the great teacher Saturn. Saturn is keeping a watchful eye on you, grounding this fire. It is reminding you that true growth requires commitment, not just curiosity. You might feel a tug-of-war in your soul, the part of you that wants to chase every shiny new spark, and the part of you that knows you need to build a legacy. The secret today is strategy. You can have the spark and the stone. You can have the excitement and the stability. But you must be intentional about where your energy flows. Let's turn to the sacred tarot to see the specific archetypes playing out in your story right now. Oh, beautiful soul, this is a major arcana of the highest order. The World card marks the closing of a massive karmic cycle in your life. For you, Leo, this indicates that you are graduating. You are stepping out of a classroom you have been stuck in for years. You are ready to overcome the limitations that have held you back. You have been tested, challenged, and refined by the fire of past experiences. But now, those difficulties have turned into wisdom. This card is the universe's standing ovation. A chapter is closing, perhaps a job, a relationship dynamic, or a way of thinking, and a new one filled with radiant possibilities is beginning. This is your card. Leo Victory Triumph, the Six of Wands, depicts a hero riding through the crowd, celebrated and adorned. This resonates deeply with your soul's need for recognition, and there is no shame in wanting to be seen for your hard work. This card signifies that public acknowledgement is coming. Others are noticing how you've handled adversity with such grace. You may find that a long-awaited achievement finally materializes. But more importantly, this is about self-validation. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, "I am proud of who I have become." I know this card looks frightening. A figure lying with 10 swords in their back. But in the context of this reading, this is a card of liberation. It confirms that the worst is over. You have hit rock bottom in a certain area, perhaps a betrayal or a mental anguish that kept you up at night. But the sun rises only after the darkest point of the night. This card is telling you it is done. Stop replaying the betrayal. Stop analyzing the pain. The cycle is dead. Get up, pull the swords out, and walk away. You are free. Could there be a better card for a Leo? You are the sun. This card provides focus, warmth, and absolute truth. It burns away the fog of confusion. It promises vitality and joy. In relationships, this is authentic love. Love that feels like sunshine, not like a storm. It reminds you that your natural state is one of radiance. If you have been feeling low, the sun is a promise that your vitality is returning. This represents emotional mastery. Leos are passionate, but sometimes that passion can be volatile. The King of Cups invites you to balance your fire with water. Today you might encounter someone or be called to be this person who is emotionally balanced, compassionate, and wise. It is an invitation to lead with your heart, but a heart that is disciplined and calm. Wisdom resides not only in your thoughts, but in the depth of your feelings. Hope, divine guidance, healing. The star is the card that comes after the tower falls. It confirms that your connection to the cosmos is alive and pulsating. The trials you faced were not punishment, they were preparation. Look for signs and synchronicities today, feathers, numbers, songs on the radio. The universe is speaking directly to you. You are being guided toward a future filled with grace. Here comes the intellect. This card reflects your ability to cut through the nonsense. Today you need to be the Queen of Swords. She does not tolerate lies. She does not tolerate ambiguity. She sets boundaries not out of cruelty, but out of self-respect. You might feel compelled to clear the air to demand the truth, or to cut off a habit that is draining you. Do it. Your mind demands clarity today. Celebration, community, joy. This card reminds you that even a king or queen needs their court. You thrive on connection. Whether it is a gathering with friends, a family victory, or simply sharing laughter today, invites you to enjoy the company of your tribe. Happiness multiplies when it is shared. If you have been isolating, come out of your cave. Your soul needs the medicine of laughter today. Now we must speak of the temple that houses your spirit. The cards and the stars are highlighting a specific area of your body, your back and your legs, specifically the upper legs and thighs. Leo rules the spine and the heart. When you carry the weight of the world, when you feel you must support everyone else, your back absorbs that pressure. If you are feeling discomfort here, it is a spiritual signal that you are carrying burdens that do not belong to you. Do not put off seeing a specialist, but also look at the energetic root. You need to delegate. You are not Atlas. You do not need to hold up the sky alone. Your hectic pace is taking a toll. You have the natural strength of a lion, yes, but even lions sleep for 20 hours a day to conserve their power. And let's talk about your diet. I know. We always hear about diet, but you are what you eat. As a fire sign, you burn through energy quickly. Relying on junk food or quick sugar fixes creates a jagged energy field. It spikes and crashes your vibration. I challenge you today, add more sun foods, fruits and vegetables that grew in the light. An apple, a pear, vibrant greens. Your body is desperate for living enzymes. Treat your body like the royal vessel it is. You wouldn't put cheap fuel in a Ferrari, so why put processed garbage in the temple of your soul? Regarding your work, the message is stark: overload. The amount of work you are doing is too much for one person. You are working incredibly hard, driven by your ambition and your fear of failure. But listen to me. Burnout is not a badge of honor. It is a blockage. Try to take a break. Delegate. Trust others to handle the small things so you can focus on the empire building. Even if you don't realize it, your nervous system is screaming for a reset. If you can get outside, open a window, breathe in the air. This is not just about oxygen, it is about prana, life force energy. Fresh air clears the aura. It reinforces the positive influences in your environment. A moment of peace will make you more productive than 3 hours of grinding while exhausted. And for those of you looking for a job, I feel your worry. But you are a Leo. You have a driven personality that is unmatched. You will persevere. In the meantime, expand your mind. The internet is a library of Alexandria at your fingertips. Take free courses. Sharpen your claws. When the opportunity comes, you will be so overprepared that they will have no choice but to hire you. Let's look at the energy of money. The month opens with a scent of abundance in the air. The World card suggests that debts, whether financial debts or energetic debts, are coming to an end. You are closing a chapter of scarcity. The starving artist archetype is dead. You are stepping into the monarch archetype. The Six of Wands promises that your hard work is about to yield tangible results. An investment or a business idea could suddenly catch fire. This isn't just luck, it's the harvest of what you planted seasons ago. Luck is strongly influenced by the sun. Today is not the day to be modest. It is not the day to hide your light under a bushel. Trust your instincts. Take a calculated risk. If you have been thinking about a transaction or a negotiation, step into it with the confidence of a king. The Ten of Swords reminds you, do not let financial trauma from the past define your future. You may have lost money before. You may have been betrayed by business partners, but that was a lesson, not a life sentence. You have learned. You are rebuilding with sharper vision. Use the energy of the Queen of Swords to set limits on your spending. Be disciplined. Planning now lays the foundation for a dynasty later. And finally, The star indicates that unexpected income or support from influential people is on the horizon. Prosperity is not just about hustle, it is about faith. It is about keeping your hands open to receive. In the realm of home and family, the Three of Cups brings a festive air. It is time to gather. It is time to celebrate the simple joy of belonging. The Sun emphasizes happiness with children or younger family members. They bring a purity of joy that heals your inner child. If there have been misunderstandings with siblings or relatives, the clouds are parting. The World card closes old family disputes. Forgiveness is in the air. You don't even have to say the words sometimes. Just the energy of being together heals the rift. You may find yourself in the role of the King of Cups, the peacemaker, the stable emotional anchor. Your family looks to you for strength, but today, give them your softness too. However, remember the Queen of Swords. Boundaries are necessary even with blood. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is say no or enough. Honest dialogue ensures that the harmony in your home is real, not just a facade. Returning to love for a moment. If you are in a partnership, stop waiting for the perfect time. Surprise your partner. Leos are the masters of the grand gesture. It doesn't have to be a diamond. It has to be thoughtful. The look on their face when they realize you truly see them, that is priceless. Your relationship is going through a golden period. Your partner's family, your in-laws, or their tribe are seeing you in a new light. They are charmed by your authenticity. Keep being your natural, charismatic self. And if you are single, there is nothing wrong with wanting stability. Be transparent. Tell the universe and your dates exactly what you want. I am building an empire and I am looking for a co-ruler. Clarity protects your heart. Your energy today is incredibly high, almost vibrating off the charts. The positive aspect you need to cultivate is tolerance. The world is full of people who do not see things the way you do. Intolerance is a plague. Be the antidote. Be the king who listens to his subjects with grace even when he disagrees. On the negative side, be careful with impulsive career decisions. Do not flip the table just because you are frustrated. Consult your counsel, your trusted friends, before you make a move. And if someone brings up the past, bury it with a respectful silence. Silence is a power move. For my student Leos, you cannot always have the ideal teacher. Some mentors are flawed. Do not let their limitation become your frustration. Focus on the knowledge, not the messenger. You are passing through. They are staying. Extract the wisdom you need and keep moving toward your destiny. You will have a grounding day with Virgo. Their earth energy stabilizes your fire. The communication will be sensible and coherent, helping you plan the details of your grand vision. Double the fire, a special day with your fellow lions. The entrepreneurial spirit will be off the charts. If you have a project together, it will explode with success today. You understand each other's need for respect implicitly. Oh, the combustion, a fascinating positive day. Aries matches your decisive attitude. Nothing gets put off until tomorrow. You are two warriors fighting back to back. The synergy is unstoppable. My dear powerful Leo, this was your reading for today, a glimpse into the cosmic currents swirling around your magnificent soul. I want you to pause and truly acknowledge the significance of this message. You are at a threshold. The old skin is shedding the betrayal, the financial scarcity, the need for validation. You are stepping into your sovereignty. The goal of these predictions is not to tell you what will happen, but to guide you so you can create what happens. You are the master of your fate. If this message resonated with your spirit, if you felt that spark of recognition, please honor that exchange. Click the like button. It helps this family of light grow. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss your daily guidance. I hope you have a day full of positive manifestations, unstoppable abundance, and the kind of joy that makes you want to roar. A huge kiss for everyone. Go forth and be brilliant.